This is the story of Ashley, one of the main characters at the Bennett Brook Railway. There are steam locomotives, and then there is Ashley. Ashley is a happy little fellow, but he holds a dark secret. He is actually a diesel, but he loves to dress up and pretend that he is a steam locomotive. He's especially proud that he has a steam whistle. He does, however, have one unique quality. He has such good dress sense that he has arranged for something rather unique. He has what no other locomotive has, matching carriages. Even his guard's van is tailored to his outfit. He does, however, seem to be one of the more reliable characters on the railway. He often can be seen strutting about, pulling his little matching carriages behind him. We know he has a good heart because the children love him. He even has a special day named after him. Once that other blue tech engine had his own day, but now Ashley has taken over that role. We now have Friends of Ashley Day. Let's follow him first thing in the morning as he comes up from Muscle Pool to join his carriages, and then we'll travel with him as he goes around the Bushland Loop. This locomotive was built by Kless Engineering in New South Wales in 1985 for the Big Orange theme park in Harvey, Western Australia. When this closed in 1994, the locomotive and its rolling stock went to the Disneyland theme park, which in turn closed down in 2000. By 2006, both the locomotive, now dubbed Ashley, and its rolling stock were acquired by the Bennett Brook Railway and began running passenger services. We have joined him on the last leg of one of his Bushland Loop trips for the final stage into Wyndham Village Junction, before he commences his next journey around the loop.
Station. The train on platform 2, the small train, will be the next service to the Bushland Loop. And the next service to Muscle Pool. The train on platform 2, the small train, is the next service on the Bushland Loop.
Come on then, quick, if you want a ticket. Come on. Go quickly, the train, hurry up.
He also remembers leaving Muscle Pool running in reverse and he gets a helper on his way up to Whiteman Village Junction. At the end of the day, it's time to uncouple his carriages, leave them in the capable hands of the station master and retire back to Muscle Pool all by himself. On the 23rd of September 2012 and on the 8th of September 2013, the Bennett Brook Railway celebrated its Friends of Ashley Day. Not only did they have just about every serviceable locomotive on deck pulling trains, but they brought a lot of old timers up from Muscle Pool storage that are patiently waiting for restoration. This is Rosalie. She will appear in the next instalment, part 3 of Diesels of the Bennett Brook Railway. This special event used to be called Friends of Thomas the Tank Engine Day, but had to be changed, I believe, for copyright reasons. In the distance you can see Maylands, the very tiny green locomotive, getting some tender loving care from his handler. In 2013 he was capable of moving under his own power, providing of course he could successfully get his spark plugs cleaned. One year earlier, in 2012, he was parked up with the other oldies on the lawn, quietly enjoying their moment in the sun. Here is Wyndham. We will catch up with him in the next segment. I'm not sure how many of these venerable old soldiers made it up here under their own power, or if they needed a bit of help to get here. Friends of Ashley Day, an annual event eagerly anticipated by those who love trains. Wyndham was built to the 3'6" gauge for the West Australian Public Works Department, the PWD, in 1964. It was originally allocated to Derby as NW17. It was then renumbered PW27 and transferred to work the jetty and the meatworks at Wyndham. It served in this role until the early 1980s. The Public Works Department and the Shire of Wyndham donated the locomotive to Bennett Brook Railway in 1984, where it was regauged to 2 foot and commissioned into service in 1986. Unfortunately, it suffered a major transmission failure about 2013, which rendered it unserviceable. It's now out of service, awaiting overhaul. After running up from Muscle Pool and loading at Whiteman Village Junction, Wyndham departs for the Bushland Loop. We rejoin Wyndham as it completes a circuit of the Bushland Loop on final approach into Whiteman Village Junction. A final adjustment to the air conditioning system by the driver, and we are ready for our next trip down to Muscle Pool. On Friends of Ashley Day in 2013, to the sound of Betty Thompson in the background, our driver, now fortified by an ice cream, readies Wyndham for its next trip, this time departing from platform number 2.
Stay clear on platform 2. We're about to leave.